Surprise mid lone druid pick for EG, and Bulba back on the brood again for this game as well. Down at bottom, they're going to engage on the mag. There's the crush to follow, and this should be your first blood. Evil Geniuses on the board first.
I like it. The first time we've seen EG just go for a standard 3.
Earns or makes his mark early on in this game, and not the best way. It'll be no one back on the puck here in mid, and the tri-lane at top, it's going to be Solo on the Doom. He's in and out of the jungle for the moment. Soma the Slayer on our Disruptor, and FN on the Drow, central to, as you would imagine, the Drow strat. Now no one in some trouble, taking a lot of damage. A couple of more auto attacks might have done it. Mag came in and chasing back Sumail. He's going to survive just by the skin of his teeth. Maybe, yes, he does barely make it away. Between the three heroes, Mag, no one, and Sumail, probably not 400 HP to rub together.
Whew. Very fire. Good new item. And Sumail's being initiated on no one, kills him in mid. He went back in.
And he gives it, and he ends up dying as well.
He was
very good target, very squishy. At this stage of the game, he's level 3, has 1 point into each ability, 1-1-1. And here we go. Showing themselves, there's a Sunray. Kinetic Field trying to block it off, but PPD's in range. However, all he can do is stun and hex, and now PPD being chased down. Mag does not have a point in the Sprout, trying to use the treants to block him out. There's going to be the glimpse back. And Solo there to help make sure that kill is secured, so EG. And Puck should be well past it, and he is 7.5 for him. And I guess now just on Mag. Mag's going to be level 6 shortly as well. Up at top, Solo could be in trouble. Spiderlings are there. TP's coming in. And they're going to follow it up. Spiderlings and the spawn Spiderlings get the kill, but now PPD coiled down. They'll be traded away, and they manage to bring Bulba back. EG is just being out-traded in every one of these attempts.
Vega always ready. They just collapse on that top lane anytime EG shows signs of aggression, and EG very much marking the top lane is where they want to get these kills using the brood. But time and time again, Vega, they rotate enough heroes. They'll bring in 4, sometimes even 5 heroes to make sure that these top lane engagements go their way.
No one going to double back. Challenge for the rune.
If there's a team that knows how a brood draft works, it's Vega.
Hex is there. No one in a lot of trouble. This is a very good kill for EG to get. If they can get it, they can't. Makes it to the high ground, and now they're going to turn it around, and they get the return kill on PPD. Sumail in trouble as well, but there's the clutch, absolutely clutch root. And Mag's going to be burned down by that Sunray from PPD. No one's going to come back in. Wants a kill of his own. Will be able to get it. Phase shifts out. No root. The bear got one swipe. He's going to try to make it back to the high ground. And suicide. Can't suicide.
Oh, the Hellbears didn't want to hit him.
Nope, they went straight for the bear.
Wow, that's some unusual.
Like 1 or 2 major fights in the next 10 minutes. Is it basically just set, done?
It's pretty bad for them if it goes into the late game. They catch up Sumail.
Slips him back into the kinetic field. Static Storm just to make sure he doesn't go anywhere. And they will be able to bring him down. Broodmother, in the meantime, does manage to take the tier 1 bottom. EG smoking 2 now through the Radiant jungle as well. Target to their north is Mag. If they spot him, and they will. They'll engage. AUI looking for the crush, and this is a very easy kill. And no way to respond if you're Vega. I'm a little kind of going with the Blade Mail as opposed to something like a Vlad's.
I think it's great. It's a great item against the Phoenix. We saw it there where you don't really want to be Sunraying a Doom at the start of a fight.
Up there's going to be the crush. FN caught. Big kill if they can get it, and they will. That's 42 seconds down, I think. I mean, they're going to take Roshan off of that pretty easily. I can't help it, David. I feel like Vega has just kind of, they've just bittered away their opportunity here. They had a chance up. Now there's going to be the egg as they try to engage off the back. Solo forced to move back. Will they get the egg? They will. In the meantime, Sumail gets the Aegis. No one going toe-to-toe with him. Let's see if they're going to re-engage. Kind of a broken up fight. There's a nice 2-man Earth Spike. And double dust go off. Trying to make sure they get Bulba. Glimpse back on the PPD. Bulba's going to be doomed. He's going to be dead. And now PPD barely able to TP away. So they do manage to acquire the Aegis, take the Roshan. They lose 3 in the process.
Something Vega may just not be in a position to defend. They're looking to kind of counter-push the bottom lane and avoid fighting into EG right now.
They have to have the Doom to fight, I think. And Doom's still on cooldown. Here we go. Maybe going to try to go for it. Solo crushed out. Using the blade mail, they're just kind of shrugging it off. They're going to get the root, and he's dead. Way out in front, 3-man coil is going to be there. It's actually 2-man and a bear. Bulba,
He's life
dusted out. Yeah, his life steal kept him alive a little while. It's going to end up being a 1-for-1, the doom for the Brood. But EG ultimately take the tower. They force out another coil. PPD is going to be glimpsed back. They really need to get another kill, and they will. Static Storm should secure it. And EG pulling back. Now, these fights, very odd in how they tend to play out.
It's minus is the Veil, but I like the choice that he's just going to go for a slightly greedier option. You've got 2 Midases against the Drow Ranger, and Vega have only now taken their 2nd tower of the game. They're going to get to work on their 3rd here at bottom lane. They want to keep going.
Radiance is up, Blink Crush on the F-end. They're going to doom him out. There's a nice coil. Also the Gust to catch 2 from behind. Trying to follow it up. Kinetic Field is down. Sumail will end up losing the Aegis, and there's going to be the egg from the Phoenix behind the lines as well. Sioma gets off the Dust. And they're trying to run, but now with Sumail back up, the Radiance Burn is doing its work. Double kill for Sumail due to that Radiance, in part at least. And this is troubling. They took the Tier 1 bottom. They damn near took the Tier 2 bottom.
Run in. We saw him, I mean, the mid Tier 1 tower made it look kind of bad, but he actually stayed alive for a very long time. If he had the Ice Armor on himself, it may have been a different story too.
Solo coil on the Sumail. Good pick if they can get it. Static Storm going to help secure it. Mags there with the Sprout. EG not responding. Probably the right call to make. Sioma the one to take that kill.
Lane's in a position where they can push it, so suddenly things are looking like they're back on track. Vega, they find a key kill. No Radiance there. Lone Druid doesn't have buyback, and even when he respawns, he's only going to have 1 Spirit Bear for this high ground defense, so in the blink of an eye, oh, the glimpse back! The high ground would glimpse the Brood back to the bottom lane. He's not here to defend.
This is a huge turn of events, as Vegas seemed like they had just been stopped in their tracks. Instead, like you said, they get the key kill, and now it's tough to follow up. Is going to be the Hex on the no one. Let's see if they can follow. EG with no damage, whacking their Brood. Bulba trying to hoof it back. 8 legs, still not carrying him fast enough. They're going to get racked. AUI hits a nice 3-man, 4-man crush. Do they have the damage control? Now Bulba arrives. He's going to try to get into the fight. AUI's been doomed in the meantime. Racks are down. AUI's going to end up dying. PPD gets off the finger. Now it's up to Sumail and company to try to pursue them out. Yule's used on the puck. It looks like Solo's going to make it to the safety of the woods. And in the meantime, EG charging back out. Was there a buyback I just saw?
Multiple buybacks from EG.
Yes,
multiple. As well as Slaughter, I believe. Yeah, they used multiple buybacks.
Yep, 2 big plays. Like you said, man, not having the Radiance, which was the big item that they needed to just basically nullify the damage output of Vega and do damage of their own, and then making it a 4 versus 5 with the Glimpse.
Now you're going to have PPD's Blink slowed down by a big margin. Whoop, Sioma.
And yeah, they're going to get it for free.
I think Vega thought they were going to be the aggressors and find a glimpse kill, but EG were actually not backing off. They were just kind of faking out Vega there. And definitely a concern that EG are missing a couple key items, perhaps.
Yeah, try to do some trickeration. They smoke around the edge. Can they get the Blink Crush? They're holding for now. AUI. He wasn't spotted. Yep, there's going to be the Crush. It's going to be right on the Solo. Gets the guard used. They're going to try to turn it around. In the meantime, they blow 1 up. PPD had no chance to do anything. Coil's going to go off. Bulba used his own BKB. There's going to be the egg out of the Phoenix. Sumail has nothing for them. The right click is too much. Another crush from AUI. They do manage to bring down no one. 2 for 1 now. Mag, next to drop. That's 3 for 2 as they get Sumail and the Aegis picked off as well. Coming back up into the fray, it's going to be the Drow Ranger. But only Sioma there to really try to help. And FN cleaned up, and Sioma, no! Double kill for AUI. A full 5-man wipe. And EG managed to hold high ground.
Now we see that smoke coming out from Vega. They'd saved it for some time. They're going to look to use it to win this Roshan fight.
EG going to move right on in. Let's see if Vega's got the answer. Here we go. There's the orb. They're going to doom Sumail. Followed up. That's just the coil on him and the bear. But AUI going to work. Got the crush off. Forstaff tries to get Puck out of the way. He's going to be Yuled up into the air. Comes down and will face him to keep himself alive. Sioma not so lucky. And FN just melting to the right-click damage coming out of AUI and Bulba. 2 for 1. They did manage to get Sumail solo, though. Being engaged by Bulba and AUI.
Mag going to turn around on Fear with the Hex, but at the same time, Fear spells have reset from the ultimate, and it's a EG favored fight. The only big hero they lose is Sumail, who got duped up, but change changed the game a lot when you're looking at BKBs and team fights. And
EG's going in, orb, tossed. Let's see how they want to play it. There's going to be a kinetic field, and they're trapped. If they want to go in, they are trapped. Zoom out will engage. And here we go. Solo's actually going to be hexed out. He got on the Crimson Guard. Now AUI going to work with the BKB. Phoenix is going to be Yules. Comes back down, and yes, he actually does end up dropping. Buybacks on both sides. No one on a killing spree at the end of it. Now AUI trapped on the high ground. Bulba doing work on Sioma, but AUI is still trapped in the kinetic field as well as the Sprout. They will be able to clean him up behind that. There's going to be the glimpse back onto Bulba. Buybacks absolutely across the board, but it's just 2 left standing to the 4 of Vega when all is said and done. Crazy fight at 3 buybacks, actually 4 if you count the Brood.
Wow, Fear has done so much in every single team fight, and I think Vega
finally
recognizing it.
Oh, they got the Yule! They got him again! They did the same thing last time! They hexed him, and he's down again! However, Sioma's going to be down, but now they've got AUI sprouted in. Do they have the damage to follow it up? AUI is going down. He's been hit with the coil. The age is picked up by Mag. And my friend, buybacks were blown by everyone that fight. The only one on EG with a buyback of all people is Peter Pandam.
No one on this puck with the Yule's catch onto Fear.
Twice!
So impressive.
Twice!
And then they follow it up with the Hex. They burst down Fear, and Fear unable to offer what he's done in every single team fight up until this point in the game has just become a huge issue for EG. They need that Supernova and Sunray.
Mag might have bitten off a bit more than he can chew. He's going to lose his Aegis. Jumped ahead. That's going to be a set of racks down. They're going to work now on Solo. That's a lot of damage. And Mag's just going to make a run for it, so this game will be extended as they're going to force Vega out.
A huge overextension from Vega.
Yep.
They got the racks there. It's like, oh, sweet, they got the racks. Like, it's almost cocky from them that they just hung around. And Mag on the Nature's Prophet going in very deep there, and we'll see just use that Roshan to their advantage.
They're going to smoke up, and Vega want to end this right now. Moving through mid, let's see who they can catch. It's going to be a coil, caught 3. Following it up, there's a Static Storm, only got Sumail behind that. AUI has been hit with the Doom in the meantime. Fear burning himself down, now he's going to Icarus dive through, and he does get the edge off this time. Solo's in trouble way up front. Do they have the attack speed? They do! Supernova, unsuccessful. AUI sprouted in, 4 down for EG. Good game! Evil Geniuses, one of the favorites coming into this tournament. Was surprising enough to see them have to fight their way through the lower bracket. And Vega, the CIS hope, the last one still remaining. They gave him a scare, but 2 for 1. They advance to our grand finals.